OPSEU represents 20,000 hospital professionals in over 71 hospitals in the province of Ontario. We represent medical laboratory technologists, medical radiation technologists, social workers, respiratory therapists, pharmacists, pharmacy technicians, dietitians, which is just a small number of the over 250 job classifications. Your job is about more than wages and benefits. It's about workload, it's about health and safety, it's about scheduling, and it's about a healthy work-life balance. With the recent budget constraints and the way hospitals are having to restructure and merge in order to continue to provide the services under the budgets that they're being given by the government, it makes more sense than ever for someone to belong to a union. People have always had the ability to move with their work based on legislation. However, there are a lot of unknowns when you move from one hospital to another. There's also shared services that are occurring across provinces and across hospitals, and we're not sure how that works with partnerships. And with a union, we have lots of legal expertise, lots of people who have spent years and years on working with hospital mergers on how to make this a smooth transition as possible, to sit down and discuss how this is going to work, where the person's going to end up working, what they're going to be doing, and where they're going to be getting paid. In a hospital, you're working under some of the most dangerous conditions. You're dealing with violent patients, you're dealing with hazardous chemicals, and you're dealing with biohazardous agents on a regular basis. So having a union in the workplace allows you, again, to sit down with your employer and to negotiate how to deal with those health and safety issues. In the hospital world, in a 24/7 world, scheduling is probably the most important part of your day, and it's something that frequently people do not have control over. The managers have the right to schedule any way they see fit in order to meet the day-to-day operations of the workplace. There are a lot of areas that were not covered under the Employment Standards Act due to the fact that we're an emergency service. And so in order to have that control, it is nice to have a union so that you can sit down and discuss how many days in a row you're going to work, what kind of shifts you're going to work, whether you're going to have 24 hours off in between shifts or 48 hours when going from night to day. There's a huge benefit to being able to sit down and have that discussion so that you can actually spend time at home with your families when it's important, and yet be able to go to work and be safe and do the job so that your patients are taken care of. As an OPSEU member, you have the right to sit down with your employer and discuss workload issues. We have in a collective agreement a workload alert form where you can notify your manager that you're dealing with workload issues that are above and beyond your capability and that are putting patients at risk. Find out what OPSEU can do for you.